All right,
Majima.
Majima is
Are
here.
you winning?
No.
Sort of.
No, Majima's doing rough right now. He has had to lie about a murder,
There's a lot going on.
protecting a woman from getting murdered.
This place really filled out while we were in the office for 30 seconds.
Shot a man with a gun a lot. What else? He's missing an eye. That's not great.
He's
But now
in
it's
debt.
time for subquests. Actually, that's like really all you have left, right? Is actual game and subquests.
Yes, I think so.
You kind of did all the side stuff. Like, you showed off the underground wrestling, right?
Underground wrestling I don't unlock yet. I don't think.
I thought maybe I'm just remembering watching you do the underground wrestling.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who do you think those photos are of?
People. Is this guy selling heroin?
I think it's the meds for photo. Oh,
Remember, he got shot, like in the body.
yeah, that's not even
I
that
forgive
bad.
you for forgetting because we like that video was like a year ago at this point.
You know, getting shot is pretty whatever, right? Like, come on.
Percocet?
Molly Percocet.
The Odyssey to the Waffle House. I only read half of that. Stuff to look at the chef.
I only read half of House of Leaves.
Oh well, that means the rest of it's fun. So
Yeah. Good book. It's just my brain was not ready for that at the time that I started reading it.
it only gets crazier.
Yep.
So
Of these, I have had Yamazaki 12, Macallan 12, Glenfiddich 12, Lafrogue 10.
I had whatever Kuvo told me to drink when we went to that bar by your house.
I've never had Bowmore. I don't know what that is.
Have you ever had a Jizz Lord?
Not yet.
Probably not in the context that you're thinking of.
It's a blend of Jameson, Disaronno Velvet, and banana liqueur.
So
That's
no.
alright.
I like the almond one.
That was a very pleasant interaction. All in all. I have a feeling you won't be back here often, but
I
you know,
don't remember if I do this guy's friendship quest.
he seems nice enough, you know?
I don't think I do.
One of the friendship quests in Ishin that I've been doing recently is chopping wood for an old guy. And you have to do a mini game where you chop wood, and it's incredibly fucking boring.
Great, I love it.
Even if you're
Yeah.
good at it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's chopping wood.
Yeah. It's giving me No More Heroes vibes of, like, intentionally bad minigame.
Good.
Putting scorpions into a backpack. I think
Yeah,
the
also...
most fucked up thing about that minigame is that Travis is just repeatedly moving scorpions over his head.
Yeah. You can't eat in this game once your health bar is full, right?
There's a thing you can unlock with completion points that will, I think
Let
it's called
you.
Bottomless Stomach, that'll let you do
Right.
it, but
Otherwise,
no.
So in Ishin, you can do that from the start. So I've been doing that thing where if you have a lot of money, you just go to a restaurant and order one of everything.
I think in 6 they reworked it so that it gives you experience points instead. I don't.
Yeah, so there's like kind of a mechanic like that in Ishin.
Yeah.
It gives you like virtue, I think, for just
Okay.
eating things. But you also have friendships with the restaurant owner, so it's just like, yeah, I don't know, but it's funny. I just like the idea of Majima or Kiryu sitting down and eating like 8 plates of food, Goku style, in a restaurant. They would eat like that.
Yeah.
Majima the type of dude to get a big turkey leg and take a bite out of it, you know what I mean?
The dragon of digestion.
Caveman style.
Majima's the target audience for medieval times.
Mm-hmm. So is Kiryu.
Kiryu would be very
I think
confused at
Kiryu,
first, but he would come around to it by the end of the show. Like, so that's what medieval times was like, huh? I could get into this.
he would be entranced by the chivalry of the knights, I think. That seems like that would be really kind of his thing. He would be like, oh, they're so chivalrous. Oh.
You can tell that Kiryu has never seen Garden State.
No. No. Majima, maybe. Majima might have seen Garden State, but I don't think Majima got it, you know?
I don't think I got it. Like,
I mean, I don't think
Garden
there's
State's
that
good.
much to get. I just mean, like, that wasn't his vibe.
Mm-hmm.
But what if Kiryu went to a Chuck E. Cheese?
I don't know. I think the time that Garden State came out, it was a whole vibe for a lot of people, but it's also a very dated, like, specific, like, manic pixie dream girl type shit movie, so...
Yeah, also it stars Zach Braff. Is the other thing, so...
People loved Zach Braff when that hit, I remember.
Yeah, like, Scrubs
like,
fatigue had not set in yet.
Right, he was, like, still doing Scrubs, I think, when that movie hit.
Scrubs was still, I think, pretty new at the time.
And popular,
maybe
too.
like 3 seasons in.
Yeah.
Does Majima not know how radios work?
I was thinking about Garden State specifically because one of the characters in Garden State works at medieval times.
That is true. One of Natalie Portman's worst performances, for sure.
Oh, the Shins? Yeah, they changed my life. Don't worry about it.
I love the Shins, though. Don't do the Shins like that.
They're good, but I don't know if they're changed my life good.
Everyone
also,
who
I've
I know
heard the
who
alternate version of Split Needles where it's like fast, and that's a really good song. And I don't know why they chose the album version.
Everyone I know who saw them live said they were bad live, which I think is very funny.
That's some bands are just not as good live. That's just how it is.
Modest Mouse was bad live when I saw them. Shots fired.
Well, so the running joke for years and years and years, going back to when I first learned about Modest Mouse, was that if Isaac Brock is drunk on stage, you're gonna have a bad time watching the show. Apparently, he has gotten a lot better about it over the years.
One of the best live concerts I've seen, randomly, because also this is a very dated band that I don't really listen to that much anymore, but Decemberists. Great Decemberist concert.
I could see that. But yeah, I haven't thought about the Decemberists since, like, 2007.
Yeah, whatever the song was that was about the Civil War that they had, they, when they just were doing that at the show I was at, they split the whole audience in half and had them yell insults at each other, which was great.
We do sub-story postcards as Majima now.
I like sub-stories. I don't like... You know what I'm gonna say? This is the thing that I was remembering about this game as I was been playing through Ishin. And also true, I think, of 7. But, the sub-stories in Ishin are not as good as this game, or 7.
So, I mean, 7's sub-story game was really strong.
Was really strong. 7 is overall
7's
strong.
like genuinely like a fucking fantastic game. It might be
Right.
It might be tied with Kiwami 2 for my favorite.
But even this game, I think, has some really memorable, funny sub-stories in it. Like the call-in radio show with Kiryu is just an all-timer. That's such a funny one. But, yeah, there's one in Ishin where you talk to this lady, and basically her shtick is just that she doesn't shut up, so no one else wants to talk to her, because she'll just go on and on forever. And the whole subquest is just like Xing through minutes worth of dialogue, and then having to do a quiz about it at the end.
Oh, good. Reading comprehension.
Yeah, it's not good.
Goro that goes.
Yeah, Dolce Kamiya!
It's showtime.
You know, in Japanese, dolce means sweet.
Is Majima just writing on the desk?
So those were all the subquests you've completed, right?
Yes.
Oh, there's the letters.
Yeah.
Well, it's not all of them. There's specific ones that it gives you.
Right, yeah.
And some of them are good enough to make it on the air.
No.
Dude, he's so lazy. He literally runs around the entire city all the time. He can't just walk by a mailbox.
Sotori is not that big. Like,
Yeah.
honestly. It's like a couple of blocks. Certainly there's a mailbox somewhere.
The only thing that's impossible to find in Japan, from my understanding, is a trash can. It's hard to find just a trash can. You have to go into a convenience store if you want a trash can.
Wow, that was quick.
Wow.
Well, you know.
The mail in Japan, very efficient.
Uh-oh. Only one from Kazi.
Rip.
So they don't know who each other are at this point, right?
No.
So technically, this is Majima's first time learning anything about Kiryu. Is hearing about Kiryu's strange sub-stories that he took part in.
Yeah.
That
Pretty
is
much.
very funny. Obitarian Assault is definitely going. So, like, are you just picking based on for whatever, or are you picking based on a list that you're
I
reading
have
right
a
now?
vague memory of which ones will get you on the air, and that's what I was trying to pick.
Gotcha.
I think you need 3 to get the sub-story to complete, and I think there are maybe 7 that will get you on the air.
Okay. The walk out, walk back in is extremely funny.
I have to walk
Hey,
out the whole fucking building and then
Hey,
back
Yuki,
in.
can you mail this? Walks out of the building. I'm really busy. Walks out of the building, walks back in, turns the radio on. Think he's on air yet? He just ended the show. It's the same night. No,
It was like a
Majima.
minute ago.
Yeah. This guy just has a 24-hour show going on radio.
He
There's Len
signs,
Jones'
he
radio
signs
program.
off like every 15 minutes and then immediately signs back on.
Yeah, he signs off every 15 minutes, takes a piss break, and then comes back on.
Whoa!
Goro, Chan-san.
Yo.
Yep. I remember this one.
I don't remember it being that heartwarming. It was like a little heartwarming.
Listen, Majima's trying to get on the air, okay? So he wants to have a little bit of everything.
Oh.
Damn, how many racy magazines can you have?
Well, they didn't have the internet, so it was like your only option, I think.
I mean, when I was in middle school, magazines were still a thing, but like, how many can you really get? How many can you collect, you know? I guess a lot.
I thought people in the 80s went out into the woods to find pornography hidden inside of a log.
Yeah,
I played Night in the Woods.
but they had VHS
You guys
tapes
were here for
in
that,
the
I'm pretty
80s,
sure.
right? Like, did they not have VHS tapes in the 80s? I thought they did.
They did.
Yeah,
They did.
so...
Format wars, baby.
Yeah.
Laserdisc.
Laserdisc.
All my porn is on Betamax. I have no way to watch it.
That sounds terrible.
That's
I don't have a
funny.
way to watch VHS tapes either, so really, who won?
All my porn is on UMDs.
Oh, so you can only watch it on a PSP.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
I use my
PSP.
PSP Go.
Which
told
doesn't
me I
even
could-
have a UMD slot. Great.
They told me I could nut outside, and I believed them.
You better PSP go to the polls.
Oh shit, no.
Mika, do you know why VHS won out over Betamax?
I believe it's because it was cheaper.
It's because the porn industry adopted VHS.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Great.
I'll tell you what. If they make Biden the candidate again,
What?
Pokemon
Then-
Go, PSP go to the
VHS
polls,
tapes
and I'm
will
saying
be- Back?
if they make Biden the candidate again, I don't know if I want to vote for that guy again. Tell you what, he's done a lot better than we would have thought, but I don't think it was his doing. We get like a regular president, please, just one.
No, I don't think you can. Because think about who else would run, and none of the options are good.
Yeah.
I don't think Bernie's gonna take another crack at it.
You think Peter Buttigieg is gonna try again with his terrible?
Oh, you mean the guy who was responsible for the East Palestine disaster?
Yeah,
No, I don't think he's gonna win.
I think
he
he might
tries to
run
run.
though.
I don't think he'll even get the nomination.
Remember
He's
his
gonna
weird
try.
CIA rat face?
Rap Boy's gonna try and he's gonna get pushed real hard by the certain types. You know, neoliberals.
I can't wait for Kamala Harris' second run with Pete Buttigieg. Just
Oh.
Failing upwards.
I'm 35. I can be president. Put me in, coach.
Majima fails downwards. Him.
I mean, most people do.
But he seems like the type who could fail upwards, you know? I think Kiryu kind of fails upwards, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
Kiryu is a victim of circumstance in every way.
Congratulations, fourth chairman.
You have gotten down to prison for being framed for murder. Now you're being framed for murder.
It's a living.
Dude, in the 80s, if you're on the radio this much, whew, that must have been rich. A nice round number.
You do drugs.
P.S. Do you do drugs? Because if you do, I want to hang out.
Yo, Mr. White.
Oh, come on. Majima, you should have at least mentioned that they had you fight like 10 dudes. They
I
like
also take drugs for acid reflux. I understand.
Drugs, I take them regularly. Same,
I haven't had them for
Dolce
almost-
Kamiya-san, same.
they
I haven't
gave
had my acid
Majima.
reflux meds for almost like 3 months. I'm fucking dying. I'm so happy to have them again soon.
Yeah, that's crazy. I have to take mine every day, so...
Aetna fucked me. They asked for a 90-day supply,
Wow.
and then they like wouldn't
You're
cover
telling
it.
me that the healthcare in America is a problem?
Yeah, it's really
Wow.
bad, actually.
What if I told you a friend of mine recently, they pay $400 a month for healthcare and dental. They had to get a retainer removed, and the cost of getting the retainer removed out of pocket was $600.
That sounds about right.
That guy's being very stealthy.
Yeah.
Wow, he did that without even moving his mouth.
Very impressive.
That time that they paid Goro Majima 10 million yen to fight like 12 dudes while high on Quaaludes.
Yeah, basically. Alright, we're gonna give you some benzos. See if you can punch these men. No. It's a lot of men and a lot of benzos.
The guy's still hiding there.
He's afraid of radio personalities, I assume.
Or maybe it's that pattern on his jacket.
You know, this game made me want to, like, go look at Japan 1980s fashion magazines just to see if people's suits are as even half as crazy as they are in this game.
I think
'Cause
they're
if they
probably
were,
taking
that-
some artistic license for, like, the members of the Yakuza, at least.
Sure, and there might be, and there may well have been stuff that crazy, which is kind of why I want to see it.
True.
Is he done with the postcards?
We're done with the video.
Oh.
Oh,